Alright, hello guys, it's Danny here once again, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a lap guide on the brand new Gr1 lap time challenge. As usual, that happens every Thursday. We get a new time trial challenge that lasts for 2 weeks, and if you get into the target time zone over here, less than 3% of the world record, you will get the 2 million credits. And we are here at Gr1 in Group 1 cars for this time trial. So our car of choice is the Porsche 919 Hybrid from 2016. So we spent an hour trying to find limits and, trying to find the time and, pushing the car so I can give you guys a guide. And we did a 104.8. So actually a pretty decent time. So this time is definitely more than enough to get the goal time for this time trial. And they're having this time trial in conjunction with the Petit Le Mans, which is happening next week at this track and this combo. Group 1 LMP and Group 3 cars basically. GT3 cars. So okay, let's go with the lap guide. So heading towards the last corner, you want to try and brake a lot. So I'm just braking a lot there. Just focus on the hybrid on the bottom left of the screen. The hybrid, you're seeing the battery, the green battery recharging. So just focus on that. So I'm going up the fourth gear, so I don't want to get too much wheel spin and waste a lot of battery when I'm exiting like the chicanes, especially slow speed corners. So I'm just flowing it in. That's very low rev, so I can just flow it out of the chicane without wheel spin. So as you can see, I just flow it out, and yeah, this whole last corner is flat. So now I head to turn 1. The braking point so there's no braking point for turn 1. There's only a lift-off point. When the cones end, pretty much when you pass all the cones and these pieces of tarmac on the left ends, as you can see over here, I'm just giving a small lift over here, just a momentary lift, and look at the steering angle. I'm applying like 45 degrees to the right steering angle because this is a high downforce car. It has so much downforce. If you turn too much, you're gonna lose all the downforce this car has, and you're gonna understeer off at turn 1. So just keep the steering very smooth and just give it another lift so I can make the apex with a lot of apex speed. Like I'm carrying like 267 at the apex. So I'm just turning a little more. So because it's a little bit of a blind corner, it's a bit sharp as well. So just turning a little more to about 70 degrees to the right. But it's not a problem, you still won't lose the downforce as long as you're keeping it very smooth and using a low steering angle over here. So for turn 2, you're pretty much braking on this dotted white line over here, which is at the start of the outside curb of turn 2. So this dotted line over here, I'm just braking. So down to third for extra rotation, and then I got the fourth gear instantly when I'm clipping the curb. You just want 2 wheels on the curb over here. 2 wheels clip the curb and then just floor it, hug the curb over here just to let the hybrid keep going. So for this corner, a lot of people don't like this corner because you can cut this corner a lot, but this is what I'm doing anyway. So as long as you're keeping 2 wheels on the curbs, you're not going to get your lap invalidated. So just keeping 2 wheels on the curb here, braking just as your car is pretty much on the curb and the grass. So just going down the fourth gear. Once I got the brakes, I just let the car coast, let the car clip the apex, then I got the 5th gear and I floor it in 5th gear. But at the same time, I'm keeping the steering not full lock to the left, but like 80 degrees, and then I'm bringing it back. So when I'm exiting the corner, I pretty much bring it down a little bit more to like 70 degrees to the left. So because I want to get the hybrid deployment. So when the red arrow is shown on the battery bar, that's when the battery is being deployed. So you want to reduce the steering angle on the corner exits with this car. That way you can get all the hybrid deployed as early as possible. You can gain like a 2/10 on the exits. So over here, once I am looking at the 200 meter board and level with the 200 meter board over here, I'm just braking a straight line a little bit down the fourth gear, keeping the steering smooth again, flowing it forward. And then when you see this cracked edge on the middle of the track, that's your next braking point. Down the first gear for the rotation. Then I'm going up to fourth gear, and since there's low revs in fourth gear, you can just floor it, and the revs should boot up pretty quickly in this car. You can ride a bit of the outside curb, and the hybrid will build up a little quicker, but be very careful. The car is sensitive to curbs because it's quite low to the ground. It's a quite low ride height. Therefore, you're gonna get a lot of wheel spin. So for the last corner, 100-meter board over here. So you're braking pretty much down the 100-meter board. Engine braking a little bit, and you want to cut this first part of the chicane a lot. So pretty much place half the car on the grass, half the car on the curb. So at least 2 wheels on the curb. So I'm just clipping it. I'm not applying any throttle input yet. Once I pass the curb, I'm going up the third gear to just apply a bit of initial throttle to build up the speed for the exit from the second part of the chicane. So I'm just throwing it again. So once I'm already turning, approaching the apex, I lift off and go to fourth gear. So there's no braking here. I'm just lift and coast. So I can make the car attack the apex with reasonable speed. So once I pass the curb again, I can just throw it in fourth gear. And I had to do another small lift there because I was experiencing understeer. Because this is a 4-wheel drive and the hybrid kicks in pretty early. So when the hybrid kicks in the 4-wheel drive engine, all the power is delivered to the front wheel. So basically, it feels like you're driving a front engine car or an FF car. So you gotta be very careful if you're experiencing the understeer while exiting the corners because of the hybrid kicking in. So just give it an extra lift to make sure you can make the corner, or else you're gonna understeer wide into the grass. Hold the inside line for this last corner to minimize time loss. So just keeping it in there. And that's a 104.8. And yeah, that's pretty much the lap. And yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot from this lap guide, learned some tips and tricks on how to drive Gr1 hybrid cars at Rodaganta for this time trial. And I'm going to leave you guys with a no commentary version of the lap. Good luck, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.